Hey guys, Celinda here from Mama Tried. I'm sitting out early in the morning on my porch. This is how the face actually looks. And I've been thinking about what I wanted to talk to you about. I've been doing a lot of research for my job and my personal life, and one of the things I came across was the fresh start effect. Now, you may not have heard of it, but I'm willing to bet you know what it is. How many of you guys have ever done a New Year's resolution? Oh, this girl. The fresh start effect is that. It is the opportunity to wipe the slate clean of past mistakes and move forward. And it's a very useful tool. Now, granted, as many of us have participated in New Year's resolutions, there is just as many of us who have failed them. So this can't be the staying power, but it is that extra step that extra oomph that gets us to get started. They're all over the place. And if you can learn to capitalize on them, simplifying or going minimal. Does anyone else see that bug? There it is. Shoot fly, don't bother me. Anyway, we can capitalize on the fresh start effect to tackle bigger projects. So let's talk about a few of the fresh start effects. So there was a study done on marathon registrations, and the highest number are the niners. And what are the niners? Well, I've got the info. Hang on. The niners are those that are about to turn that pivotal number. 29, 39, 49, 59, 60, 69. If you're 70, Rich, live your best life, man. Or ma'am, whichever. But they are coming up on a pivotal turning point in their lives, and they want to be better. And they capitalized on that fresh start. Same as when they recommend that we exercise in the morning. Why? The fresh start effect. We're more able to have the oomph to get up and exercise than we do at the end of the day when we're tired and beaten down by life. Yeah, like that. And Monday mornings are the most productive. That's hard to believe, but it is true overall. So we can capitalize on those fresh start effects to give us that extra step if you know what they are. Obviously, they cannot give us the staying power, but they can get us started. So look at your day, your week, your life, and think about those fresh starts. One of the fresh starts that comes around for a lot of people is moving. We watch videos, we know ourselves, we've seen family members, how much they get rid of when they're moving. Hold on one second, I see something out of the corner of my eye, and I just need to make sure it's not a serial killer. Hello. It's still kind of weird to record out in public. I'm not gonna lie to you. It seems obsessive, perhaps. Anyhow, the minimalists actually have a exercise you can do that kind of capitalizes on the fresh start effect. It's the moving plan, and you box everything up, everything you own, a little extreme, but everything you own, and then you would only enter the boxes for that which you need, and that kind of gives you an idea of what you do and don't use and what you can let go of. And on a more simple scale, a lot of organizers, including the Minimal Mom, hello, love you, you're my best friend, they do the quarantine box where you box it up, put a date on it. If you don't go to it, you just get rid of it after a certain amount of time. That's also kind of working on that fresh start effect. But you can utilize the fresh start effect so many ways. Morning, first day of the week, birthday, any pivotal point. That fresh start effect is real. And if you capitalize on it, you can start tackling those big tasks. So for me, I'm going to tackle my spice cabinet because I'm running to the dump, because I have to take a few things, and let me show you. If you all recall, I grew tomatoes in this pot. It was a bit of a failure. I got 4, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 tomatoes, and 4 or 5 butternut squash that could feed, say, a Smurf. Will I put them in dinner? Oh yeah, I will, because I grew them. Anyway, fountain's just kicked on. So that'll be a lovely din for you all, but I'm having too much fun out here to go in where it's quiet, so I'll just talk louder so the neighbors think I'm crazy. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to do my spice cabinet, not because the spice cabinet is that pivotal, but because clutter begets clutter. And in my spice, there are many things that I don't use, are expired, and are just taking up space. Okay, so here's where I'm starting. Not horrible, not amazing either. Is in full effect. I'm actually going to pull everything out, wipe the cabinet down, and go through it here on the counter. So let's get started. Okay, my goal is going to be to try and get all my spices on one shelf, not because obviously I have a whole spice cabinet, but I don't use them. And I'm going to give myself permission to get rid of that which I cannot use. And some of them, I'm embarrassed. Number 1, when I show you this, I'm gonna tell you all the reasons I'm embarrassed. You see that? There has never been a time that I have used star anise, I'm not sure, but I thought they were pretty and I was willing to spend money, and I don't even want to tell you how expensive they are, to have these that smell like licorice, which for me is not all that pleasant. I'm just mad at myself right now. I'm just gonna have to move past it. Nay. And 3 things of cinnamon. I hate myself. I do actually use a lot of cinnamon. I'm gonna actually make apple crisp today, so I did marry this one, but I am gonna keep the other 2 because I do use cinnamon a lot. Cloves, you're gonna see that a lot. We did the Christmas tradition of decorating oranges. I did it with a couple girls. I'll snap the picture up there. We had a lot of fun with it. It didn't work or dry out the way it was supposed to. They all got moldy. So don't know if we'll maintain that tradition. Paprika, oregano. Aha. I did it again. 2 paprikas. Okay. My one daughter did work at Spice and Tea Exchange, and she would get discounts or things like that. And she gave a lot of spices that, I mean, they sound so amazing, and I keep them because, I don't know, they were given to me. They had this value to them all of a sudden that, because I didn't go to the store and buy more bay leaves, but surely I will accept them. Tandoori roasting spice, that sounds amazing. Do you know what I don't do? Roast tandoori. Also, I'm going to be honest, my husband doesn't particularly care for curry, and so I never cook with it because he doesn't like it. And how many of y'all, we cook for what our family eats? We don't eat curry, so I'm going to let this go too, but I don't know why I've kept it. A year at least. Okay, I think I have gotten to where I'm gonna start putting back. It really wasn't all that long, not even 15 minutes. These are all the ones, well, not that I'm getting rid of, okay? Either expired, don't use, or duplicates. And I'm giving myself permission to have room for the things that I want or use in my spice cabinet. Someone out there screaming, why don't you put it in alphabetical order? Know thyself. That won't work with me. I'm looking at you, Brandy. And parsley, quite sparsely, just 22 twigs. Does anyone know the book I'm quoting? So my encouragement for you today is use that fresh start effect. Look at that opportunity, the morning, the beginning of the week to tackle that project. It is now 15 minutes past when I started, and my spice cabinet is clean. And when we're simplifying and downsizing our lives, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. If you're feeling inspired, give it a try. Thanks, bye.